What's up, Renegade Nation? Before we begin the video, I'd like to give a big shout out to our most recent Patreon supporters: Tyler R., Matthew Hensley, Dimitru Ulicini, Nicholas Whittington, West Double Zero, Cregan, CDJ Dragon, Chow Lao, Kumasan, Kaylee McRae, The Pokemon 52, Magnus Moeller, Joshua C. Arit, Stephen Sharp, Christopher, Daniel Hudson, Azuma, Obtuse and Chartreuse Mongoose, Anthony the Hedgehog, Malik Black, Ann Van Leeuwen, Barry Bearable, Jay Sick, Gabe Man, and Tyler J. Hart. Thank you all very much for your support, and as always, I'd like to give a big shout out to our producer, The Anime Hybrid. If you all want to support us on Patreon, feel free to click the link down below to find out more. We'll see you there.
Oh no!
My cabbages!
Did you think you were going to see a man's testicle explode?
BakaBread bottled over the ERB Mondays, baby. We're doing it again. That's right, we're bringing it back around. It has been a while since we have done ERB Mondays. As a matter of fact, that's actually what a lot of people say is what really catapulted the channel off.
Really?
Yeah, because
we get to ride a catapult?
I guess so. So here's what happened back in the day. Back in the day when this channel was just starting out, you know, we were having fun doing reactions and everything, and then we started doing ERBs because everyone was just like, do ERBs, do ERBs. And then our very first one, I remember it, was Sir Isaac Newton versus Bill Nye. And
Bill
Nye, the science guy. Although he did lose that ERB, Neil deGrasse Tyson did come in to just be like, why don't you pick on a brain your own size?
Before we get too far ahead, I know everybody that is going to leave a mean comment about why is he sitting there with his hood up like an edgelord? This is going to.
It's cold down here for him,
and not listen to this anyways. But it's cold as fuck down here.
It's pretty cold.
I'm cool with it. I'm good with it.
I'm half the man I used to be.
Jesus.
My penis has gone away.
Might have to censor that. But fair enough. Funny enough, what we have here now, ladies and gentlemen, is a return to the ERBs because this is one Chad has not seen.
I was in boot camp when it came out.
That's
I
right.
just realized. I was like, Bruce Lee, how did I miss this?
Bruce Lee.
That's how.
Oh, gosh. So
working for the damn government.
Gosh, back in the day, man. It was right after you quit the band and you joined up. That was a hell of a time, too. We were in a band called Generation Undeclared.
Still out there, still on Bandcamp.
Still on Facebook, actually.
Yeah.
Unbelievably. And
check it out.
Please don't. Please.
I mean, we were doing our best with what we had to work with. So.
Yeah, I mean, we had several problem-addled members.
Anyway,
yeah, let's not go into that. So, Epic Rap Battles of History, we decided to bring back ERB Mondays just for the hell of it, and also do a little bit of recap with these fellas. And I am going to one of my favorites, Bruce Lee versus Clint Eastwood.
Bang.
Boom. Exactamundo.
If Bruce Lee is not like Tech 9 fast, they've done him a disservice.
You'll have to see.
Yeah.
So, we got this queued up here. Let's get this up on screen. And let's commence the epic rap battle of history.
Epic rap battle of the world! Clint Eastwood!
Yeah.
Bruce Lee!
I got the baddest disability that the world ever saw. Defeat whole karate schools and motherfuckers with claws. How can you talk more shit with my fist in your jaw? Don't need words to serve ya, I'ma just say what's up? The movies they bores, as slow as it tortures. I'm the king of nunchucks. I fucked up Chuck Norris. I invented Jeet Kune Do, so take my slipper shoe. Here's my two-finger push-up, Kung F.
You scream like a girl and got moves like Jagger, but I'm gonna pull your ass faster than a poo-poo platter. You're in the gym too much, Ringo, perfecting kicks. You should spend more time matching your voice up to your lips. You don't want to switch up, so go ahead and make my iPod. Those little days.
Oh.
Don't threaten me, Bruce. Fuck you, dude. I even squint better than you.
I be the good and the bad. You must be the ugly. I would mess up your face. ladies. You were cool in the 80s maybe, but now you're just crazy. A man who argues with people who aren't even there is more fit to rap against this fucking child.
You feel lucky, punk? That's what I'm asking. You can't be too tough. You got killed by an ass brain or 1-inch punch. Same size as
debatable.
your pecker. Leave the rapping to me. Stick to Chinese checkers. I'd beat you in round 2, but that'd be unbelievable. No one in your family ever lives to see a sequel.
Oh! Oh!
Oh!
Oh! That line. Oh, that last line, dude. Frick.
I couldn't remember if I'd seen that before, but I have.
Woo. I feel personally attacked. Okay. The aspirin line was one thing, but you go after Brandon, we got problems.
Well, okay.
All right.
Oh, yeah. True. Honestly, this is something I'll tell you all about. Bruce Lee could have gone a lot darker against Clint Eastwood because Clint Eastwood has done some really sketchy shit. I mean,
But then he might actually shoot them for doing it, so... Clint Eastwood's crazy as fuck.
I know,
so.
but honestly, if you're going to go after Bruce and Brandon both, then that's one thing. But, dude, the whole thing with Clint Eastwood is that the whole Sandra Locke saga, have you ever heard about that? My God.
He's got some dirt, man.
Big time. It's unbelievable how much dirt that motherfucker's got under him. And the whole thing is they could have gone there. I wish they would have. But again, as you
Bruce
pointed,
Lee's. I'm just gonna go out there and say, like, worldwide, Bruce Lee's legacy's bigger.
in terms
in my
of
opinion,
a worldwide
I think
impact, yes.
Maybe not in America, but still, man.
No, dude, even in America, I still
mean,
think,
he's
dude.
probably bigger.
Well, whenever people
So there's
see
his dirt's more out there, is what I'm saying. It's like a more very well known common fact.
yeah.
Well, I mean, it's because everything involving like his death and his son's death and all that shit is just like crazy coincidental, you know.
Well, they both died in their 30s. They both died during productions of films.
Yeah.
They were both in the prime of their their lives.
It seemed like somebody wanted them gone.
Well,
is what I'm saying.
The whole thing with Bruce Lee, I can 100% agree. He was probably killed. I can definitely say Bruce was probably killed.
He had a lot of enemies, dude. A lot.
Dude, the whole fight with Wang Jack Man, I mean,
He had a lot of enemies.
the Chinese like nationals who were based in the United States did not like him because he was training Westerners. He was training whites, blacks, and everybody, and they didn't like that.
Well, he was also like a show off in a way. You know what I mean?
Some
He was
ways,
very out
but-
there.
But when
So-
you are as good as him, and people ask you to demonstrate, it's kind of hard not to show off.
Yeah.
I mean, the 2-finger push-ups that he did, the 1-inch punch that he did, the striking, the non-telegraph punch demonstration. It is hard to not show off when everybody wants to know what the deal is, and that's how Bruce was. Bruce was this whirlwind of like martial arts creativity, creating his own martial arts, which to this day still stands the test of time as the best hybrid martial arts out there, and is the groundwork for mixed martial arts as a whole. I mean, we talked about the whole thing where he's in the UFC game. I mean, if Bruce were here today and had the full training of of what they have nowadays, he would probably do really damn good.
He was a renegade, you could say.
Yes, he was.
Bucking the trend and made a lot of enemies because he was not about cultural boundaries.
No.
Here in the East, the West, he didn't care. He just lived by his own philosophy, really.
Exactly. And even when he did face adversity, I mean, he faced adversity from the Chinese, that's one thing, but he also faced adversity from people here in the States.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Because you know, a Chinese
he married a white woman.
Yeah.
He's training
Bore
Kareem
2
Abdul-Jabbar.
children. Yeah.
He's, like you said, bucking all the social trends and just being like, whatever.
I'm doing whatever the hell I want.
Yeah.
And
And
more
being
respect-
hammered on TV, okay? You understand how crazy that is? That
Yeah.
He's like having full, long-length conversations with people when he's obviously, you know, a little bit jacked.
Well, and then,
People were like, what the hell?
and then we
This
can
little-
all, and then of course, discussing the legacy of both men. I mean, and Bruce Lee and Clint Eastwood, they both are like titans in the film industry. Bruce Lee in terms of Westerns, or not Bruce Lee, but Clint Eastwood in terms of Westerns, is up there with like John Wayne, like
he's
all the
top.
classics.
Those are the two.
Yeah. And then, of course, when it comes to Bruce Lee, I mean, there's very few martial arts practitioners.
Jackie Chan barely even makes it.
I'd say in
there
terms
with
of
him for
impact,
me.
of overall impact, Jackie Chan. But in terms of like technique and like showing the best of what Chinese martial arts has to offer, I'd say Jet Li is his closest physical.
Oh yeah.
Like his closest physical imitator. Whereas Jackie Chan is a storyteller. with his
Nobody can
martial
bump
arts.
like him though, and what I mean is like
No.
the falls that they take when they're in their action scenes or their fight scenes and stuff. Like that man can fall better than anybody I've probably ever
honestly,
seen in my life.
there's a great series, Chad. I suggest you check it out, and everyone else out there too. Corridor Crew Stuntmen Reacts. They actually have several stuntmen come on there with them, and they watch scenes from like Jackie Chan movies and all that, and discuss how difficult it is for them to take these falls, and how awesome it is that they're able to do this, and how meticulous they are with their work. And in terms of meticulous work, I mean, this right here speaks volumes too, because this was made back in 2012. Everybody, let me remind everybody of that. That is almost 10 years ago that this was made, and it still stands the test of time. I love the quality, dude. Quality.
I'm just saying, God, time, just stop your bullshit. Like
no, time stops for no one, dude. Time rests for no one, and honestly, that's just how it is. And much like that, much like time, we must bring this to much like in the vein of time, we must bring this to a close.
Yeah.
So again, everybody, thank you all very much for tuning in to the return of ERB Mondays, and we hope that you all enjoyed. And I guess until next time, signing off. I'm Nate.
I'm Nick.
I'm Chad.
And we'll see you in the next one, everybody. Peace out.